All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Downloaded. I'm your host, Marcus Drew Steele, and we've got quite a bit to talk about today. From the likes of Kanye West to Taylor Swift to Jennifer Hudson, a brief recap of the BET Awards, and much, much more. So let's go ahead and get started. You're watching Downloaded. All right, so first up, let's go ahead and talk about Kanye West. He just released the first version of his new music video for his song Famous, and it's already catching all types of headlines because it's weird. I don't even know what's really going on myself. I haven't seen the video, but I've seen clips of it and stills from the video, and apparently there's this huge bed that him and his wife Kim Kardashian are laying in, along with other celebrity lookalikes like Taylor Swift, Chris Brown, even Ray J. Tell me that's not awkward. Donald Trump. Okay, it just got more awkward. And a few other celebrities as well. I don't know what this is about. I mean, I don't know if this is to grab, eyeballs to have people talk about it, or if he's just, expressing his creative influences. Hell if I know. I don't know. I miss the old days of Kanye. I miss the, College Dropout and Late Registration and Graduation. Those are the albums I really miss, and I wish he would get back to that. But it's off of his new album called The Life of Pablo, and he's getting ready to go on tour, which his tour is called Saint Pablo, so you guys can check that out as well. Let's keep it moving. Speaking of Taylor Swift is also back in the news this week because she's apparently dating Tom Hiddleston now. For those of you who don't know who Tom Hiddleston is, he was Loki in Thor, and he was also in the first Avengers movie. And he's also vying to be the next James Bond now that Daniel Craig is out. So that's your Tom Hiddleston update. But wasn't she just dating Calvin Harris? I'm a little confused here. When did that? I swear like they just broke up like 2-3 weeks ago. So I'm a little confused now. Now she's dating Tom Hiddleston. This makes no sense to me. I don't know if this is just media coverage or if they've been dating for a while, or if Calvin and Taylor have been broken up for a while and we were just now finding out about it. I have no idea, but it just... You know what? No comment. I don't even have anything to say on that. Let's move along. Jennifer Hudson is in the news because she just signed a new record deal with Epic Records. She actually posted the photos on her Instagram page, and I'm actually really excited about this because I've been waiting to see some new music from her, and some good new music from her. She just finished a stint on Broadway in The Color Purple, and she was just performing at the Tony. I don't think of the Tony Awards, but at a few award shows, and I know she's just dying to get back into the studio and get another album out. I've been reading some of the comments under her Instagram posts talking about her new contract, and I agree with some of them. I hope that she gets back to some of the ballads because that's what she's known for. She can sing her butt off, and we don't ever get to hear it because she keeps putting herself in this little box and she doesn't get to really express the range that her voice has. If you guys have ever seen her in concert or seen her do a performance live, she kills. She absolutely kills. So I want to see her do more of that. Speaking also of Jennifer Hudson, she just performed at the BET Awards too. So let's talk about that really quickly. There's so much I want to say, but obviously I'm not going to get into all of that. So I'm going to give you a brief recap of what I liked about the BET Awards. I was in and out catching up after the show, with watching all the performances and just seeing how the show flowed and stuff like that. Top of my list obviously is Jennifer Hudson. She absolutely killed her performance, which was a tribute to Prince, the late Prince, who died a couple of months ago. And she sang Purple Rain, and it just brought the house down. She had everybody in tears. It was just something definitely to behold. Another performance that everybody's talking about is the opening performance from Beyonce and Kendrick Lamar. She did a number from her tour Formation. It was called Freedom, and you know, they were all in the water, kicking around and doing all of that stuff, and it was awesome. It was a really good performance. She didn't stay for the entire award show, and that was a little bit of quote unquote controversy because she had to leave to go to London to continue her tour. So, I mean, I feel like that's a valid excuse for me. She did a great job. And then, of course, the big news of the night at the BET Awards was, of course, Jesse Williams, who received an award for his humanitarian work. I don't know why that word's so hard to say, humanitarian work. And he had an awesome speech that just kind of left everybody, you know, in awe. And just, if you could ever have a drop the mic moment, that would be the moment that Jesse Williams just had. And now everybody knows who he is. But I guess a lot of people didn't know that he's also an actor and he's on Grey's Anatomy. So I mean, for those of you who do know, kudos to you. But yeah, Jesse Williams, you know, had a really big moment at the BET Awards on Sunday night as well. You can catch all of the performances and all of the awards and things like that over on BET's page, or also maybe on their YouTube page at BET too. So check that out. All right, enough of news. Let's move on to some concerts you should look out for. Here are the artists that you should look out for who have concerts going on now, and that you can also go head over to Ticketmaster to get tickets and probably win some sweepstakes and things like that for also a few of their shows. Andra Day, she's a really up-and-coming artist that you should probably watch. She has that song called Rise Up that was used last year during Serena Williams' campaign for playing tennis. You kind of heard it all over the place at the end of last year. So Andra Day is a one to look out for. The country music duo Florida Georgia Line. They're also in concert right now and going and on tour, and you should be able to go over to Ticketmaster to check them out. And also Troye Sivan. Troye Sivan has a few little membership giveaways that he's doing right now. And you should be able to get a VIP package to his Suburbia tour that he's also going on right now. So you can check those out. As far as top songs of the week, the top song of the week, according to Billboard, goes to none other than, drumroll please, Drake. Drake's One Dance. Yet again, I think it's, this may be the first time it's been at #1, or it might have been at #1 last week, but he is kind of ruling the music charts right now with not only one song, but I think he's got like 2 or 3 songs. And then his album Views is also doing pretty well too. Top albums this week, that one is a toughie. Let's see. According to Billboard, in the Billboard music chart, the #1 top album is the Red Hot Chili Peppers with their album called The Getaway. It is #1. It was #1 last week. And coming in at #2 is Radiohead with a Moon-Shaped Pool. #3 is a new entry into the list, and it's Mumford & Sons. I actually like Mumford & Sons. They're a really good band. Their EP Johannesburg just came out and debuted at #3. Drake, Views, actually up a spot. It's #4 on the list. And actually down a spot from #3 is Beyonce's Lemonade. And so that's rounding out the top 5. And finally, this week, my musical tastes, what I'm obsessing about, what I'm into, what I can't stop listening and or watching. I have a few things. I know last week I said it was Drake, but this week it's kind of a mix of a lot of different things. First up, I know I'm probably late to the game, and I know that I'll probably never be able to afford a ticket to go see it, but the Hamilton soundtrack. I don't know why I've been bumping it for like the past week, but I have. My favorite song has to be the Schuyler Sisters. It's so dope. I'm in love with it. I love the Hamilton soundtrack. It's probably one of the best soundtracks that I've listened to in quite a while, so it's good. Another musical taste I have this week is Fifth Harmony's new video. It's called All in My Head. I had some reservations about this song being listed as a single, but it's definitely grown on me. And then after watching the video, I'm down with it. There's some other songs off of their album called 727 that I would definitely like to see become a single. But this one's a good start. It's a good summer hit, and definitely one that you can, you know, bob to, knock to, rock to, whatever you want to do. And the video is really good. I like the video. They all look on point in the video, and it's on the beach. Obviously, it's summertime, so Good for them. And finally, another thing that I've really been obsessed about, this comes from a YouTuber. His name is Drick, and he just released this visual album a la like Beyonce's Lemonade called Straight Outta Oz that is surprisingly really good, especially the music. The videos in there are awesome. I love the way he did it, the production value, the quality, it's all there. But the music in this particular album is really good. You know, he talks about some of the struggles that he had this past year, you know, auditioning for some things and partying with his manager and stuff like that, and how he's an unsigned artist. But this is a really good album. It's already got over 500,000 views, probably more, and it's only been out or released on YouTube for less than a week. So this is pretty awesome by his standards. A couple of the songs that I like off of his visual album is definitely Poppy with Nicole Scherzinger, and then also Colors, and then I guess it's called Wicked Bitch or Bad Bitch or something like that with Bob the Drag Queen. That's also a really good one too. So if you have a chance, you should check out the Hamilton soundtrack. Make sure you check out Fifth Harmony's All in My Head video. And if you get a chance, please check out Straight Outta Oz by Drick. It's about 57 minutes long, but I promise you it's worth it if you're into, you know, just, you know, eclectic music taste and a good visual album right there. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have for my musical taste. Music news, concerts, artists, top Billboard hits, music, songs, and albums. That's gonna do it for downloaded this week. I can't even get my show's name right. Downloaded. That's it for downloaded this week. You guys be sure to check in because we will have some musical interviews coming up from some other up and coming artists also over on the Pulp Report YouTube page. So be sure to check those out as well. And I'm Marcus Drew Steele, and I'll check you guys later. Peace.